Have a good day.
No, you're not free to go. You seem to be in a hurry, sir.
Was I speeding?
Yes, you were.
No, I was not.
This footage documents a troubling traffic stop where an officer's shifting accusations raise serious questions about police credibility. Initially claiming the driver was using a mobile phone while driving, the officer quickly pivots to speeding allegations when the first claim falls apart. As the driver firmly denies these accusations and requests a supervisor, what unfolds is a tense standoff about traffic enforcement procedures and citizens' rights that reveals deeper issues within routine police encounters.
Sir, I'm Officer Gilbert, Midland Police Department, sir. Ma'am. And so the reason why you got pulled over as you passed me, I noticed you had your phone up.
No, my phone's right here.
Well, maybe it was my mistake then I stand corrected.
Have a good day.
No, you're not free to go. You seem to be in a hurry, sir.
Was I speeding?
Yes, you were.
No, I was not.
Okay, you weren't speeding?
No, sir.
All right, your license, please.
Do you have me clocked for speeding, or did you pull me over for that? Because that's the first time you told me you pulled me over for that. Now you're telling me speeding.
Let me start over. Okay.
Please do.
I said I noticed you with your phone. You corrected me. You said your phone was us up. You
So
didn't have your phone in your hand, so I was mistaken. I didn't.
So then you got me for something else now.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Do you have a
so
supervisor?
I do have a supervisor. So
Why don't you get him out
please.
here?
Your license, please.
What did you clock me at?
Sir, I did not clock you.
Exactly. So I wasn't speeding because I saw you whenever I turned off of Garfield, and I am obviously not going to speed past a cop. Whenever I passed you, I was going 16 miles an hour. It's 25 on these 20 or 25
My
on these
supervisor
roads.
is quite a distance away. I'm gonna give you a warning, let you go. You want to talk to my supervisor?
Great.
All right, I'll call my supervisor.
So you're holding me here
You asked for a supervisor.
because you're asking for my license for no reason, because I wasn't speeding, and I'm not going to give you my license unless I was speeding.
All right. So you want to?
So if you're good with it and I can drive away, I don't need your supervisor. Okay. But if you want my license and you're going to violate my Fourth Amendment, you're absolutely getting your supervisor.
Do you want me to call my supervisor?
Do you want my license?
Yes, I want your license.
Yes, your supervisor.
Okay. All right. 1330. So those are fellow officers, not my supervisor. Supervisor outside town, so he's coming over, okay?
Great use of resources there.
I'm sorry?
Great use of resources there.
Okay, you asked for a supervisor, so.
Well, because you're trying to violate my Fourth Amendment.
Sir?
Are you or are you not? Why do you need my license if I wasn't speeding? If I didn't commit an infraction, why do you need my license?
Visually.
You can't pace from sitting still. You cannot pace from sitting
I'm not
still.
gonna argue with you, okay?
Well, then prove your point.
So let me.
How do you know I was speeding? I'll sit here and shut up. You tell me how you know I was speeding.
Visually, you came up rapidly behind me. You were speeding. My interpretation. I didn't get your radar, so that is why I told you you were speeding. Okay?
You don't know that, so you
talk?
don't get my license.
You don't have to give me a license. You want a supervisor? I asked you. I was gonna give you a verbal. Let you go. You want my supervisor? My supervisor's on his way. So that's where.
No. You wanted my license to give me a verbal. This all would have been done if you wouldn't have said you needed my license for nothing.
You heard what I said? All right,
that you don't know any violation and you wanted my license.
You were speeding.
I was not speeding.
That's your interpretation and mine.
No, that's the fucking truth, because it said 16 miles an hour on. I'm telling the truth. You wanted to ID me. You guys don't like it when citizens don't bow down to you.
So you don't have to bow down to me.
Then let me be on my damn way without violating my Fourth Amendment.
You can argue and say what you want to say.
Get out of my fucking face, dude. Why do you have me stop right now?
You want me to start over?
And I will too.
Okay.
And we can shake hands and be done. I will calm down.
Sir, I'm calm. Exactly. Sir. So I'm driving. I saw you behind me. I saw the phone up. I thought you had your phone in your hand. Okay? So I pulled you over because of the phone. When I came up to here, you corrected me and told me, and this, you're right, it's on the mount. You said it was on the mount. I said, sir, I stand corrected. Exactly.
Have a good day. You're on your way.
No, and I said you were speeding. You said we're going to start over. That's where
we're starting over, but you're still wrong. We can start over, but you're still wrong.
You can be right. We can all be
going
back and forth. I'm just explaining. You asked me to start over. So I said you were speeding. You came up behind me. I pulled over, visually caught you speeding. You said you weren't speeding. Okay, that's your interpretation, and you're the driver. You have the right to say what you believe is the truth. I can't dispute what you say is the truth. I'm just saying what I saw and what I interpreted, and I did not get you on radar. You're exactly right. I did not. So I said you were speeding. I asked your license. You said no. You said I'm violating your Fourth Amendment.
Absolutely.
I said, okay. You said you want a supervisor. I said, okay, I was going to give you a verbal and let you go. I said, my supervisor's on the other side of town. I can call him if you want the supervisor. And I did.
If you got to have that license, I want to talk to the supervisor.
And that's where we are. So at the end of the day, I'm not trying to violate your Fourth Amendment right.
But you're holding me, but you are.
Sir, and I told you again,
you're in a gray area right now, right?
What's the gray area?
You are detaining me right now.
Yes.
For invoking my Fourth Amendment.
That has nothing to do with Fourth Amendment.
It does, because you don't get that license unless I made an infraction. It has something to do with
me having probable cause that you have violated.
I'll tell you what, you go back there and write a ticket for me speeding,
uh-huh,
and we can meet in court, but only if you write a ticket for to yourself for not using a blinker whenever you got over. When you got over right here and I passed you, no blinker used. So if you write a ticket to yourself for not blinkering, for not signaling to get over, you can write a ticket to me too.
Get over where?
Right here, whenever you parked right here.
When you got behind me. So what lane did I get over in?
You got over to park.
There's only 2 lanes.
You got over to park.
I did not get over to park, sir. Again, it's your interpretation, my interpretation.
Okay. I'll take the ticket if you want to write yourself.
I'm not going to write myself a ticket.
Because the state can never be wrong.
The state can be wrong.
You're wrong right now, buddy.
And I did not pull
You're wrong right now. You pulled me over for that phone.
It's a single lane.
You pulled me over for that phone and you were wrong.
And I corrected myself. I told you.
But you still got to get that license. It's like crack to you guys. I don't understand that. You got to have it. Let me have that license. I don't want as a citizen, I don't want my information entered into a database any more than it has to be.
And sir, okay, you can say that. I wasn't even going to enter. I was going to look at the license and give you a roll.
But you don't get to do that unless I've done something wrong.
Sir, my interpretation again.
So you think that? How fast do you think I was going?
You're going over 10% over the speed limit.
You're out of your mind, bro.
Sir, my interpretation.
You're out of your mind. So if the speed limit here is it 20 or 25? I was doing 16. Is it 20 or 20? Is it 20 or 25 right here?
If you say you're doing 16, that is your interpretation.
Is it 20 or 25 right here?
I don't know. You tell me.
You don't know.
No, you tell me.
You don't. Either way. So if it's 20, 10% over would be 22.
If it's 25, 10% over is 2.5 miles.
Yeah. Okay, so 27.5.
Yeah.
So you visually saw me going 27.5 miles an hour.
Yes, sir.
You need to get recalibrated, man.
Okay. Your interpretation of recalibration, then it's fine.
You're in the wrong.
Sir,
you're in the wrong.
We're gonna argue. And
you're in the wrong. There's no fucking argument because you're in the wrong.
We're arguing right now. We're talking.
There's no argument. I'm telling you what the truth is.
But
I'm being molested by my government for doing nothing wrong because you have to have my ID.
Because you violated a traffic offense, yes.
No, I didn't.
Again, your interpretation.
You're a fucking liar, dude. Don't come back up to this car. Get your supervisor. I'm not talking to you anymore.
Anyway,
not talking to you anymore. You're a liar.
Yes, sir.
Sir, how you doing?
What can I do for you, man?
I'm wondering why I'm still here.
Well, apparently you called for a supervisor.
Because he wants my license when I have committed no traffic infraction. When your officer first got up to this vehicle, he said he pulled me for this.
Okay.
Because that's up there. When that was wrong, then he tells me that I'm speeding. I know for a fact I wasn't. I looked down at 16. The whole time I was behind him and past him, I looked down, I was 16 miles an hour.
Okay.
But he wants to get my license. He already told me, he hasn't clocked me. He estimated my speed from a standstill, which you can't pace from a standstill. He says I'm going 10% over the posted speed limit.
Okay.
From a standstill, he knows this. I'm not giving up my license unless you're threatening to take me to jail.
Okay.
I'm not the war you guys want right now with all y'all have going on. I was going 16 miles an hour, but I'm not going to let him violate my Fourth Amendment when he was wrong.
Okay. So what do you want now? What is it that
I want to be unmolested from my government and on my way.
Okay.
It's not funny.
Well, I mean, you sat here waiting for me
because he wouldn't let me go.
Okay. All you need to do is verify that you have a driver's license.
I'm not going to do it. He doesn't have a reason to see it.
Well, now, actually, we do have a reason to see
What reason is that?
Because we can actually stop you to check your driver's
No,
license.
you can't.
Yes, we can.
Not unless I've committed an infraction.
We actually can. I searched the traffic code. It'll tell you right there. But that's all he wanted to verify. He's going to send you on your way.
No.
So, go. I'll let you go. Go.
Thank you very much. What's your name?
Wilson.
Wilson. Badge number?
330.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
This incident demonstrates a concerning abuse of police authority, where an officer fabricated traffic violations to justify a stop. After the mobile phone accusation proved baseless, the sudden pivot to speeding allegations without evidence shows a troubling willingness to manufacture reasons for the stop. The officers' continued demands for license and registration, despite lacking valid cause for the initial stop, constitutes an illegal detention. Most concerning is that when the supervisor arrived, rather than properly assessing the situation and addressing the officer's misconduct, they simply reinforced the improper demands, highlighting how the chain of command can sometimes perpetuate rather than correct violations of citizens' rights. This case serves as a powerful reminder that police must have legitimate reasons for traffic stops and that requesting supervision is a right that should result in proper oversight, not doubled-down misconduct.